Las Vegas is not struggling. It is extracting, not loudly, not dramatically, quietly, systematically. If you've walked the Strip recently and felt that subtle irritation, that tightness in your chest you couldn't quite explain, you are not imagining it. Something changed, and it changed on purpose. The Las Vegas Strip did not decline. It recalculated who matters. And if you are not betting 5 figures a hand, that recalculation includes you. The lights are brighter than ever. The towers are taller. The LED screens wrap entire buildings in color and motion. From a distance, nothing looks wrong. But up close? The rules are tighter, the fees are layered, the math is colder, and the atmosphere feels different. Not broken, but indifferent. For decades, Las Vegas operated on a simple understanding. The house always had the edge. Everyone accepted that. But in return, you were given something that felt fair. 3-2 blackjack, reasonable minimum bets, free parking, room rates that meant what they said. You might lose money, but you did not feel hunted. You did not feel processed. You did not feel like an entry on someone's spreadsheet. That distinction built loyalty, and loyalty built this city. Las Vegas was not built on whales alone. It was built on return visitors, retirees who came twice a year, couples who made Vegas their anniversary ritual, middle-class gamblers who understood the odds but loved the experience. They were not flashy. They were not betting $10,000 per hand, but they returned. Return behavior compounds. That was the old formula. The new formula is different. Start with blackjack. For generations, 3-2 payouts defined the Strip. A $10 natural paid $15. The house edge hovered just above 1%. It felt competitive. It felt honest. Now, walk into major Strip casinos. 6-5 dominates the low-limit tables. That same $10 natural now pays $12. $3 quietly removed from every natural win. $3 doesn't sound dramatic until you multiply it by millions of hands per year. That is not modernization. That is a silent tax. A tax on habit. A tax on loyalty. And it wasn't forced by economic collapse. It was approved in a meeting. Then, roulette. Single zero once symbolized fairness. Double zero became the American compromise. Now 000 wheels sit prominently near entrances in full view. Each additional green slot increases the house edge. They are placed where new visitors see them first. Because concealment is unnecessary. The assumption is simple. Most guests will not calculate the math, and those who do are no longer the target audience. That is not incompetence. That is intent. But the insult begins before the tables. It begins in the garage. Charging guests to park at a casino sends a message. It says your presence is monetized before participation. It says entry itself has a price, $25, $35, $50 on event nights. Then come resort fees, $45, $55, layered onto advertised room rates. You book a room for $179. You check out at nearly $279. Not because you upgraded, because the structure is designed that way. That is not hospitality. That is extraction. Extraction feels different than entertainment. Entertainment invites. Extraction calculates. And when guests begin to feel calculated, something shifts. Subtly, quietly, irreversibly. Now step back and look at ownership. A handful of corporations control most of the Strip, with different facades and different themes, but strikingly similar policies. Payouts are reduced, minimums go up, and fees are stacked. When competition fades, generosity disappears. The old Las Vegas was defined by rivalry. Casinos fought for you, offering better odds, lower limits, and free perks. They had to compete. Now they don't. If every major property tightens the rules together, where exactly are you going to go? This is not evolution. This is control. And it rarely benefits the average visitor. The Strip has recalibrated around whales, ultra-high-limit players. Luxury tourists. If you wager 5 figures per hand, attention follows. If you spend thousands per night, doors open. If you are a disciplined $25 blackjack player who has visited for 20 years, you are background revenue. Tolerated, not prioritized. Las Vegas once felt like an equalizer. A mechanic from Ohio could sit next to a film producer. Same rules, same odds, same drinks, same dignity. For a few hours, status dissolved. That illusion created devotion. Now participation feels tiered. Segmentation is visible, and segmentation erodes belonging. Belonging built Las Vegas. Segmentation narrows it. Meanwhile, 15 minutes away, something else is happening. Red Rock, South Point, Green Valley Ranch. The M-full parking garages. 3-2 blackjack. Transparent pricing. Free parking. Receipts that match menus. No layered percentages. No surprise fees. Those casinos are not nostalgic. They are strategic. They understand that loyalty compounds. They understand that fairness creates routine. Routine creates return visits. Let's compare 2 identical weekends. Same income, same expectations. Couple A chooses the Strip, pays to park, notices the resort fee at checkout, sits at 6 to 5 tables, leaves with photos and irritation. Couple B drives west, parks for free, finds 3 to 2 tables easily, pays exactly what the menu listed, leaves entertained, not processed. Which couple returns next year? Which couple feels valued? That difference is the long game, and the Strip is gambling with it. The most dangerous part of this transformation is that it does not look dramatic. The lights still glow. The sidewalks are still crowded. Revenue reports may still look strong, but perception is shifting. The retiree who visited twice a year now visits once. The annual couple now stretches trips out. The loyal gambler quietly changes habits. No protest, no headlines, just migration. Corporate Vegas made a trade. It traded loyalty for margin. It traded tradition for segmentation. It traded the middle class for whales, and it never announced that trade. It simply adjusted the rules. $3 at a time, $5 at a time, $50 at a time, until the emotional temperature changed. Las Vegas was never just about math, it was about how the math felt. And now the math feels tilted, cold, indifferent, calculated. Gamblers expect to lose sometimes. They do not expect to feel exploited. That is the difference. The Strip is not physically dead, but spiritually, something has fractured. When guests feel like variables instead of visitors, the relationship changes. And once the relationship changes, it rarely resets. Corporate Vegas believes spectacle can replace respect, but spectacle fades. Memory does not. So ask yourself something honest. The last time you paid to park, the last time you saw a 6 to 5 table, the last time your final bill exceeded your expectations. Did you feel entertained, or did you feel taken? Corporate Vegas made its choice. The only question left is whether you make yours. Now, step back. Because the most revealing part of this shift is not the blackjack payout. It is not the parking fee. It is not even the resort charge. It is who controls the Strip. When 2 or 3 corporations own most of the boulevard, something fundamental changes. Competition dies. And when competition dies, generosity becomes optional. The old Las Vegas was a rivalry. Casinos fought for you. They undercut each other. They advertised better odds, lower minimums, free perks. They had to earn your return. Now they do not. Because when every major property tightens at the same time, where exactly are you going to go? That is not market evolution. That is leverage. And leverage shifts power away from the guest. Different buildings, different themes, different carpet patterns. But look closer. Similar rule changes, similar fee structures, similar minimum increases. The illusion of choice remains. The policies converge. And when policies converge, your negotiating power disappears. That is not nostalgia talking. That is structural reality. Now look at who benefits from this model. The Strip today is engineered for whales, ultra-high-limit players, luxury spenders, high-margin visitors. If you wager 5 figures per hand, you are visible. If you drop thousands on suites and bottle service, you are prioritized. But if you are a disciplined middle-class gambler who has visited for 20 years, you are background revenue. You are not the centerpiece anymore. You are not the focus. You are filler between premium customers. And that is where the betrayal lives. Las Vegas was built by the very demographic it is now sidelining. The retirees, the teachers, the small business owners, the veterans, the factory workers, the middle-class couples who made Vegas a ritual. They were not glamorous, but they were loyal. They came back year after year. They filled rooms midweek. They played modest hands for hours. They tipped dealers. They brought friends. They sustained the ecosystem. And now the ecosystem is shifting upward. The Strip has quietly decided that stability is less attractive than volatility, that whales are more desirable than regulars, that high-margin spikes matter more than consistent return trips. That is a strategic choice, but it is also a cultural shift. Las Vegas once felt like an equalizer. A plumber from Ohio could sit next to a producer from Los Angeles. Same rules, same drinks, same odds, same dignity. For a few hours, status dissolved. That illusion created devotion. Now the tiers are visible. High-limit rooms hidden behind frosted glass, private entrances, dedicated hosts, segmentation everywhere. Participation feels conditional. And when participation feels conditional, belonging fades. Belonging built this city. Segmentation narrows it. And here is the part no one says out loud. When you are no longer the target demographic, you feel it. You feel it in the 6 to 5 table. You feel it in the parking garage. You feel it when the final receipt is higher than expected. You feel it when the dealer shrugs and says, "That's just how it is now." That phrase says everything. That's just how it is now. No apology, no negotiation, no incentive to win you back. Because the Strip believes it does not need to. And maybe it does not right now. But loyalty erodes quietly. The retiree who visited twice a year may now visit once. The couple who planned annual trips may now stretch them out. The regular who once felt welcomed may now feel tolerated. No protest, no viral outrage, just migration. Subtle, persistent. The danger is not immediate collapse, it is slow erosion. Las Vegas was never just about spectacle, it was about feeling wanted. And when guests begin to feel interchangeable, something breaks. Not visibly, internally. And internal breaks do not trend on social media. They show up later, in habits, in travel plans, in where people decide to spend their weekends. The Strip did not stumble into this moment. It chose it. It chose margin over memory. It chose segmentation over loyalty. It chose the whale over the regular. And once you see that clearly, the irritation you felt walking the boulevard makes sense. It was not random. It was structural. It shows up in hesitation. It shows up in fewer return trips. It shows up in quiet comparisons to places that still feel fair. Because fairness is not about generosity, it is about respect. And respect is the one thing that cannot be optimized on a spreadsheet. You can tighten payouts, you can raise fees, you can segment customers, but you cannot engineer warmth. You cannot algorithmically manufacture belonging. Las Vegas built its empire on the illusion that everyone had a seat at the table. Now the seating chart feels tiered, and tiered belonging is not belonging at all. The Strip may continue to thrive in the short term. Luxury tourism will not disappear overnight. Whales will continue to arrive. But the foundation of this city was never just whales. It was regulars. It was routine. It was memory. And memory does not forget how something felt. So ask yourself something honest. The last time you left the Strip, did you feel welcomed or did you feel processed? Did you feel entertained or did you feel optimized? Because that feeling is the future. Corporate Vegas made its choice, not by accident, not by necessity, but by design. The only question left is whether the people who built this city continue choosing it back.